Here we go. Now we're getting that push. All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today and every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the G.A.R Capital YouTube channel. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get ready. Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, little white logo. Click on that, turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel. Make sure to hit that like button if you do like these videos. Really do appreciate it. As always, here live on location from Orlando, Florida. I did go to Magic Kingdom last night. That thing was packed. So I don't see any kind of recession whatsoever, at least not a depression or anything. People are out there shopping. People are out there doing their thing, man. The fireworks display at Magic Kingdom was actually pretty cool this go around. But if you guys are into Disney or fireworks, I highly recommend Hollywood Studios. The Star Wars one is epic. Nothing against Magic Kingdom, honey, but Star Wars, greatest fireworks show of all time. At least to me, I'm a nerd for Star Wars. Yeah, I got it. Anyways, good morning. Let's go and talk about the futures market. The Dow is up 365 points. Nasdaq, nice bounce, up 2.4%. S&P futures up 1.5. Russell up 1.46%. Yields are down. Hallelujah. We're below 3%. Hallelujah. How beautiful is that? The dollar is up 0.03%. The VIX is down 6%. I even wrote on the live blog today, and I tweeted it. I'm like, guys, if we cannot get at least some kind of push this morning on this economic backdrop, yields are down, dollar's flat, the VIX is down, crude oil is flat. I mean, what more do you need? I mean, hopefully we can hold here. Level I'm looking for here on the S&P futures is right here at the 50-day moving average, right around 40.52. I do have calls open that we hit. I did hit IWM yesterday for puts, and I also hit IWM puts for the UOA that I went ahead and closed out. I do have a runner on IWM puts, probably be read today. They were for Friday's expiry. So let's see how they open at the bell. But again, it's just a runner. I'm not really worried about it. I do have SPY calls. So let's go ahead and take a look at SPY together. Good morning, John. John says, what's up? Good morning. Taking a look at SPY this morning, right near that 50-day moving average. Again, if you remember this, that change in terms of the wick and the change in volume and the spike in volume with the green candle, I went ahead and highlighted that. That's from before. We actually have a gap to fill, guys. So 410.27, that should fill. That was filled, overnight. So again, we could skip that. 407.98 is my next resistance. That's where I'll probably be taking all of my positions out, my calls, and moving on, as tomorrow we have CPI. Let's take a look at something interesting here, which is the drawdowns on S&P. I did this the other day. I'm going to go and expand it here. So you can see here. You can see here the actual drawdown. So again, this is not updated, obviously, since yesterday's close. So we're right down about 16, 17% year to date on terms of the S&P, SPY. The actual 20-day drawdown, the 20% drawdown is 382.20. So that's a pretty good level of support because that would actually equal the 2018 drop, right around 20%, if you guys remember that. And if you guys have been with me since before COVID, you guys remember that when we had the COVID drop, I was talking to the team or everybody when we did that video. ESM is now above 40.50. That's great. That's the S&P futures. So that was the level I was talking about. So if you guys remember, when I was comparing that in terms of the investment seminar, my apologies, the investment seminar, I said that the key level to look for was right around 2,300 S&P futures in terms of retesting that 2018 low. So I don't think we get to that 2018 low at all. I think we get to around that 20%, 382.20. That seems to be a good level. Again, I still been buying SPY every week. I bought some dividend stocks yesterday, some utilities. Still buying crypto. Luna fell off the map. If you guys want to see my holdings, I'll go ahead and show you. Coin Tracker. Coin Tracker is not free. You do have to pay for it. I think it's like $5 a month or something like that, which I think it's worth it because it kind of gives me everything in one shot. So let's take a look here on crypto and how they've been moving. As you could see. And the one I remember, I had Luna. Luna was up. I was up like 75, 80% at one point, and they really took a dump. So they're down. But I'm still green on Ethereum and Bitcoin. If you guys want to take a look, you could see I can click there. Ethereum. This it doesn't tell me exactly how much I have in terms of like the actual price or the actual price I bought in. I thought I had it. But yeah, you can see the past day about $4,000 down. Cost base is about 72. Unrealized return about 45. So I'm about total unrealized about 62. So unrealized means I haven't closed, and I'm not going to, because in 2018 we had the similar drop. If you guys want to take a look at crypto, let's take a look at that together. I was talking to that with Investment Club. So let's go ahead and take a look at BTC USD. Kind of put our investment hats on for at least the time being. We'll go ahead and take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and expand this out. And I did take a look. Let me see if I can get a 10-year here. I thought I had it. Anyways, here's the recent drawdowns. I had one that was a little further out, but it cuts off here at 2019. I just saw it, which is crazy. Anyways, so again, last drawdowns is what I have here. You could see that we're now at a point of around 53%. The most recent drawdown, we hit 29 grand. We popped back up. In order to kind of match 2020's drawdown, we're at 61%. So again, if we just go by that, we're pretty close to the bottom. If we go by actual 2018, remember that when we dropped from 19,000 to 3,000, that's an 83% drop. And I remember when everyone said, oh, the bubble's over. See, I told you Bitcoin. And what happened? We continued higher about 3 years later if you were patient with it. Let's go ahead and answer some questions. Good morning, everybody. Let's see here. Thoughts on CAT? Sure, let's go and take a look. Caterpillar, I do own shares. Nice to see that ES broke above 40.50. Caterpillar, let's go and take a look at the daily 2 years. A lot easier. You could see that support around 180.28. That's the level that I would want to be adding more to CAT. Dead cat bounce, Jorge is saying, it really depends. I mean, are we starting to get to peak inflation or peak Fed hawkishness? That really depends on tomorrow. I mean, I expected us to bounce into the CPI number, and then we'll probably sell off tomorrow. So again, if there's an opportunity to sell some stocks that you want to get rid of, and you have a pop today, this is your opportunity to sell them. Sell them on the rips if you want to. If not, you don't sell them on the dips, guys. You don't want to do that. So that doesn't work. But Q's going ahead and taking over that 100-day moving average. So again, SPY and Q's are definitely on the watch list. But again, tomorrow is CPI, so just be careful. Inflationary data. You can see SPY right around 404.49. Take a look at Q's above the 50-day. Next level should be right around 311. So keep an eye on Q's and SPY. Let's take a look at Tesla as well. Tesla, I was having that discussion here. Tesla is almost too big to fail. So many derivatives, so many ETFs, so many mutual funds are invested in them. There is a gap to fill at 863.17. Not a bad level to go, but I'd wait for CPI so we can get some inflationary data. At least, remember, Tesla's still a consumer discretionary, even with their great numbers. So if inflation gets too crazy, economy slows down, people are not going to buy Teslas. It's still a discretionary stock or discretionary items to buy. Take a look at TNX, which is the 10-year yields. I watch this every day. My next level is 28.18. We're below 30. I'll cancel that alert. There's an upside gap to fill, but below 30 is really good. That means bods are bidding. Again, there is a gap fill to the downside. If you're charting TNX, which I wouldn't because you can't really trade it, 28.18, but it gives us a guide. That's really what's key. And the volatility index, the VIX, my alert is 29.16, 29.76. If we can get below 30, that'd be great. But more likely, we'll probably tap 31.7. That'll give us a nice boost, and then we'll see if we pop back higher and sell off a little bit as people take profits. Let's take a look. Thoughts on Disney earnings tomorrow? Definitely want to wait for those earnings. Like I said, I was Magic Kingdom last night. Place is packed. The theme parks, people are out doing their thing. So I don't see this kind of stay-at-home thing. People are out traveling. People are enjoying. So Disney looks great to me in terms of the stock. I love it long-term. That's a stock that I definitely want to buy more of. So the question really is, what's the price we can get? Maybe sub 100 if we can get there. But let's see their earnings. Let's see their streaming numbers. Let's see their guidance before we start making any conclusions, because we really don't know. And thoughts on AMD? I also own it as well. They've been hit. Obviously, they had a great quarter. They're just really in the shit of all the other stocks being sold off, which is tough. So sometimes you have to sell your winners in order to prop up your losers, or sell losers, whatever. It just depends. It's not like it's tax selling. But $95, $94.20 seems to be my target right now. Again, I definitely want to see if we go ahead and get to that 20% drop on SPY. If we do, that'll probably take us to right around a 78, maybe a 72 AMD, and that's where I want to hit it. So 72.50, not bad. If we can get there, not bad. We'll go ahead and wait. Thought on Terra Attack. I didn't get to read on the Terra Attack. We're talking about Terra Luna. I have to look at that information and at least take a read of it. But yeah, I could see the results of it, but I don't know exactly what happened. So we'll go and leave it there, guys. I will do the next video from my home. I may be home 5:30-ish or something like that. So just turn on notifications. I'll put up the video and do it live with you guys. I know I did one yesterday a little earlier than usual. Have a great rest of your morning. Let's make it a great one. Happy Tuesday. We'll catch you later today. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.